Mm-hmm. I see how it is. How it is. Anyway, hello. Hello and welcome. Anyway, I hope you're all doing well. I think I'm seeing some peaking here with my mic. Maybe not. Maybe I am. Alright. Okay. I'll try not to make too many uh, sudden loud noises. Anyway, I'm saying that a lot today. Let me just quickly check with the audio. I'll be right back. All right. Okay. Let me turn down my headset a little bit. Hmm. I see. Okay. Right. I totally forgot I actually wanted to do anatomy studies yesterday. Hmm. Oh well. Instead, we did whatever this insanity is. Very insane. I do have to say. Well, it could be worse, I guess. Well, I don't know. I mean, yes, and hmm. Well, all right. I don't want to look at this anymore. So, trying to figure out how to best approach this. How would I, how should I, how will I, how must I approach the study of the anatomic features of the human being? I think it would be best to refine it on an, is that right to say, ad hoc basis? I think it is. Let me check if my English is Englishing. Yes, ad hoc. Okay. For the specific purpose, case, or situation at hand. In other words, sorry, I don't think I will do any shading classes. Classes? Practice. Study. What? What am I saying? You'll probably not see me do. Let me just go to week 2 here. Although we are at day 21, right? Wait, can I rename this file here? Let me see. Art drawings Krita. Not Mita. Krita. Training. Ooh. Basics? No. Dailies? Yes. Maybe? So I have wait. Oh, I have a backup and the actual version. So let me rename this practice week 2. Can I put the plus in here? Yes, I can. Practice week 2 plus 3. Wait. No, that's actually incorrect. I renamed the wrong file. My bad. Let me undo this. What I want to rename is week 2. Because week 2 plus 3. All right. Let me open this. Whatever I did here. Hmm. Sorry about that. That must have hurt your ears. I'm a bit over the over the top today. I think I drank too much sugar water that was poorly flavored with a hint of acid and an insult of tea. Ugh, I hate, and I mean, I hate like this chemically enhanced tea. I don't know how to say it in English. Like where aroma is used to enhance the taste. I hate. Okay? Hate. I hate it. I'm channeling my essence. The essence of the immerhater. Anyway. Yeah. I drank too much of that because I didn't want to just throw it away. Because I'm not Jeff Bezos. I should have known better. But anyway, I have at least gotten the chance to remember that I absolutely, unequivocally, for all of eternity, will hate this kind of tea. I think I drank some sort of like Turkish dog shit tea. I'm sure that was written on the package. Turkish parentheses dog shit tea. You know what they're known for, basically. Anyway, forgive my French. This hatred. All right. I've been running away a little bit. I think from yes, we save this from week 2. Ouch. Wait, no, I don't want to move it. Ah, that's not a good idea. Ooh, that stinks. That would be a bad move. Ah, it's fine. Okay, let me close this and open. Art, drawings, Krita, training, dailies, practice, week 2 plus 3, open. I simply just renamed the file. Right, so I can forget this one. Good. Because I made the mistake of not switching. I guess I should rename day 1 as well as just week 1. What the hell? Okay, I just thought my headphones broke. All right, let me see. This would be week, not week 1. Yes, week 1 and practice week 1. Where is it? Practice. There we go. Practice week 1. Reminds me of the tennis tournament. From the JP side of things in Hololive. Yes, in Hololive. just check something on the channel here really quickly before I proceed with today's stream. Just kind of want to see, kind of want to find out if I have def an oopsie. If I have done the incorrect thing. I seem to have, yes. Can I change this live? Probably not, but we will try. Let me go to stream settings. La la la. I probably try. It's not altered content. Why is that the thing? Okay, let me append these tags, I guess. I mean, YouTube is telling me these aren't important, but I don't care. The hell? Did I use shiorinsketch and then hololive? I think so. Maybe I should do something else. I've always been wondering if like Shiori on air is like tagged only for her going live, or do they like, because I don't watch that many birthday streams of the girls, but sometimes I catch one, and that was the case with Cronies as well last time. When was that? I want to say 3 days ago, 2 days ago, something along those lines. I don't remember. Where she released a new tag, like Crorigins or whatever, that made me think and assume that I misunderstand how they use their tags. Let me see, Shiorin on air. I mean, it's 4,600 videos, 357 channels. Nah. Because they are mostly about Shiori herself, At least it would appear so. So, no. I shall not use it. Okay, let me fix this. Let's just go with Hololive English, whatever. Art. Sketch. Hololive English. Shiorinsketch. I think maybe I should take Shiorinsketch away, because I haven't sketched Shiori in a while. Maybe I should. I don't know. I mean, in large part, I have started doing this due to Shiori, but I don't want to overstay my welcome. Yeah, it's whatever. It's whatever. Okay, let me just sit down for about a minute. This, nothing of importance. Okay, good. Let us see. Let us observe our mistakes today. And attempt to learn. Learn from them. What the hell? Is there like a separate account in Firefox? Because there's a sign in over my channel. image profile picture thing. What have I renamed now? Let me see. I'll keep paint doodles as something else. Maybe I should make it. Maybe I should split the week into trying to learn something for painting, learn something for drawing, and then do a drawing, right? I'll rename the paint doodles to paint practice. I mean, I've only started yesterday. No, sorry, the day before yesterday, right? Yes, with the spaceship kind of looking thing. Right, I remember. Paint practice week. To be fair, it's week 3. Oh well, that's fine. We start with paint practice week 3. It's whatever. Okay. Open. Paint practice. Forget. Paint practice week 3. And week 1, week 2 and 3, practice week 3, 2 and 1. Have I forgotten anything? Ah, right, I should reopen week 1. Because that's the half-finished, whatever this is, head. You know what? Let's finish this. There's no shame in going back. Alright, I changed my hotkeys. Damn. Ah, man. I guess I should go all the way then. Wait, let me... God damn it. I just had to do this, did I? Did I not? Well, it's kind of... it's kind of painful, honestly. Okay, this is more useful, I think. Alright. Let me open quickly. Sorry, I'm doing a lot of technical stuff today, huh? Sorry about this one. I'm just switching around my hotkeys, like the locations of them, on my tablet looking thing, graphic tablet, so that I have a more comfortable, holding position of these keys. Okay, I guess this would be more normal. This kind of reminds me of the Vulcan's mind-reading, like, grip, where they touch your face with their thumb, their index, and middle finger. It's kind of how it's like I'm reading the mind of my tablet. Yes. I don't know why I did that. Okay. Let's see. I wish for the 2 buttons I use most often to be up here. So I have E for eraser, Control Z for okay. Can I switch? This is okay. Okay. This is add special. Alt tab. No. Wait, it is a wait, what? Okay, let's do the keystroke. Control. What? Control Z. Undo. No, it would be best to use the shift as a modifier. Okay, undo keystroke. So now I need keystroke delete B for brush tool. No, freehand brush. Freehand brush. Right? We check. Freehand brush. Freehand brush. Yes, I want that on top. Below, I need to remember P. Let's go in here. Keystroke, delete P. I don't remember what it does, so I'll just call it P for now, so I know that it is here. Now I need the circumflex. Keystroke, delete this one is freehand lasso tool. I think. Freehand selection tool. Okay, freehand selection tool. Sorry. Freehand selection. And down here is the undo button. I don't want to use it too often, actually. I kind of want to get accustomed to using freehand selection tool more often. So we'll see. Undo, freehand brush, freehand selection. All right. What did I intend to do here then, though? Why was that train of thought in reaction to this image? I don't remember, I have to say. Have to admit, I don't remember. Size, flow. I just want the black. Thank you very much. Well, I shouldn't be too hard on myself. This doesn't have to be an exact copy of any. I don't know why, but my hands today feel very light. They feel very happy to be here. Very happy indeed. I've noticed that giving this whole training a fixed or semi-fixed, at least, with exceptions, of course, regarding like sudden happenings in life or little things I still have to do or being forgetful and all that stuff, within reason, giving myself this schedule of sorts to draw, to learn, to actively try and learn to draw has improved my overall willingness to do it, my ability to do it, I would even dare say, despite my recent failures. And I personally believe that simply because of these reasons, right? It is paramount, almost, to schedule your training sessions as much as you can. I think That's the important part. Hydration check. Okay. I've been talking a bit too much. Let me just get the desk down a bit here. My back is hurting. That's too far. I don't want it that far down. Okay, let me just... Whatever. I'm back to simply drawing. We'll just draw her face a bit more mature or whatever. Because I'm too, bad to actually do it any other way. Because whatever, I can't do it yet. Eventually I might be able to. Right now, I am not. And I think that's okay. I kind of I'm liking this brush more and more. It's just giving me this. Yes. I'm not liking this though. This part here. This doesn't feel right. I can see it's a lot further down on the left side here as compared to the right side. Sorry. It's further up on the left side, further down on the right side. This bend in the chin. Wait. Have I ever even thought about what that is? Anatomically, I mean? Let me get the skeleton head. Let me just log into Pinterest. Pinterest.com. Now, for all your interests. Login in. I want to log in. Ooh. That is one very nice Big Mac image. Baseball playing Big Mac. Okay, let me see. I'll just click on this and skull. Wait. Okay. Skull. I don't just want the skull though, I think. Maybe? Okay. I mean, I can tell already here. Okay, so this is the jaw. That's a very small jaw. That's a very small jaw. Okay. Well. Hello? Oh, my bad. Right. I see now. La 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 la. I don't know who this online personality is, but recently I've had like some more artists recommended to me on YouTube. I guess is my filler, huh? I guess that is my filler. For when I don't know what to say in the immediate of beginning my sentence. There's something I want to consciously eliminate. Therefore, I will simply try and catch myself to pause instead. Anyway, I have gotten more artists recommended to me. Why am I doing this right now? And amongst those artists was someone called, correct me if I'm wrong, Yun, I think? Something with Y-U-N. Is this a message? Y-U-N? What are the aliens trying to tell us? I'm certain it is them. Yes. Undo. Ah, I did it again. When I'm just mindlessly talking, I suppose. This filler reveals its ugly visage, face, presence. Yes. Anyway. Ouch. My arms are hurting. This sitting slightly forward, though, has kind of helped, I feel like. Okay, let me turn this off. I've also heard, like, or rather, I just recently, very much, right before the stream, just recently is good, right before stream, I watched an artist, mentor, whatever, teacher, whatever, on YouTube, basically. Akin to what Mark Brunet, whatever. However you say his name, similar to this guy. I think concept artist. And I watched one of his videos where he tried to break down why it feels like some people don't improve as much with their art style or just paintings in general, or why they never finish a piece. conclusion eludes me right now. Mm, I suddenly got overwhelmed with tiredness when I started talking about this. So, I exactly. Anyway, this is more than what I wanted. Anyway. Ba-dum-bum. This is kind of weird looking up here. Not gonna lie. I don't know why it irks me so much. Maybe it's these like uninterrupted lines that kind of make it look slightly weird. Because usually you don't see that much. I guess you could say outline. With hair? Is that looking better now? Not really. Slightly. But there I was. Kind of lost sight of my cursor. Or my pen, rather. Certainly feeling that I haven't slept too well today. Because I'm starting to get very tired again. Despite my, like, I don't know, unstoppable spurt of energy yesterday. Spurt? Sport. Well, either way. I've decided I want to buy some classical European literature, mostly German, some Greek, or Germanic, I suppose, although that encapsulates like the vast majority of proper civilizational heritage. But don't tell anyone. Kind of feels like there's, given how large though, let me think this through. Like the Romans, clearly, you know, I would classify as their own like heritage, obviously, right? Then you have the Germanic tribes, which encapsulate a very, very, very many people and peoples. You know, like a lot of them. No wonder it was as, what would that word be I'm looking for? And something split in many different parts. Well, anyway. I forgot what I wanted to say. Oh, sorry about that. Forgive my hitting of the microphone. Oh well. Let's move on. Ugh. Ouch. Double D, double D, double die. All right. We will. I don't know. Should I do the other hair on the other side? Probably. Whoops. There we go. Do I like this? Maybe. Or more, maybe like from here. Ouch. Ah. I hope the pain I'm feeling is not coming from my kidney. Hmm. I don't know about this one, huh? Kind of don't want to draw it. Kind of don't want to draw this. This. What would you say? Like a piece of hair is describing something very like just one piece of hair, like one hair, right? One hair strand. But what do you just call more than one, but not the entirety of someone's hair? Like a bundle of hair, like a bunch of hairs. I don't know what's going with this. I kind of feel like mid sentence I got overwhelmed by my tiredness for some reason and just forgot what I wanted to say. Mhm. Today is not such a good day, huh? Jesus Lord. All right. I kind of want to color this. I wonder what the tool is that some artists use to only draw within this, like, section they drew. I see that very often, I feel like. Are they just using the magic wand selection tool thing? Or are they doing something else, like a mask that can only ever apply onto the image below and not the entire canvas? Is that it, maybe? I don't know. Certainly, it sometimes feels like it. Would make a lot more sense than if you started separating eyes from mouths to, like, from eyes, from hair, right? Just to be able to put the mask over that and then draw or paint rather your like subject or whatever. Was that a sentence? Oh, what the hell? Why am I so tired all of a sudden? What the hell? Oh no! Ah, my back. Right. Let me look at this. So this proper anatomical practice, knowledge, reality, whatever. Ah, that's why it kind of fits. That whoops. All right. This part here, this neck muscle here, I guess you could say, tries to connect to this end of the chin. Hmm. 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 I don't know. Should I give this character a background? I'm kind of feeling like doing this splash art. Would that would that qualify as no splash art is something else, right? I think, right? Splash art refers to highly detailed illustrations. Okay, no, it's not what I mean. I mean this art where you draw within what looks like either a ripped piece of paper, a water droplet, or a splash, right? And you roughly color in everything while not being too precise about the shape of this, of the, say, like background or just whatever the character is sitting in. I don't know if that makes sense, and my back is hurting so much I have to stand up and hope it gets better, because if it doesn't, this might actually be the shortest stream today. Like, holy shit, I'm so extremely tired and have so much back pain. I cannot think and remember clearly what I'm saying and doing. Ah, ugh. Standing up helped a bit. Standing up helped a bit. All right. Let me observe female neck. Hold on. Female neck. It's kind of funny how Pinterest immediately goes to, oh, we don't have an image for that. Then it loads. Okay, that's more like female throat. Kind of sharp. Sharp looking chins. I found the enemy woman. Enemy woman. I found enemy woman. Enemy woman. Tango detected. Enemy woman. What? Like drawing through a form help in this case? Because I kind of want to just focus on the skeletal structures first. But sometimes you must do more than this. We are meant for more than this. To protect the innocent. Ah, yes. That will probably never leave my brain. That's interesting. I didn't think the manipulation of the horizon line would make this much of a difference. I'll show you what I mean. I hope this lady doesn't mind me stealing some of her neck. I just put that in my pants. I kind of think that didn't come out correctly. My pocket is what I wanted to say. Yes, pocket, sorry. My bad. English, not Englishing. Interesting. Interesting stuff. Okay, sorry. I was distracted, looking at the neck and thinking. Crito train. Wait, no. Reference. I did it again. No more please. Character. Partial. Heads. Perfect. Exactly what I wanted. I wanted to look at some neck, right? I think I did. I'm going to this. Insert this new layer, please. All right. I'm ready. Oh, I'm ready. I'm ready. All right. All right. This is the head I meant, or the head. It's kind of interesting how, despite changing the angle of the camera, right? They never changed where the horizon line lies in the image. You can basically like draw through a line pretty much in the middle of these images, on every image. And that's where the horizon line is. It's kind of interesting how they managed to do that one. To never significantly enough move above or below a picture they took before. It's kind of interesting. I wonder how they did that one. Maybe it's like a sort of gimbal mount thing, but larger or something. I don't know. Okay, what? All right, I know what it is. I think it's all the sugar. I think it's all the sugar that's now, you know, not giving me energy anymore. That's why I had this super low moment. Just a few seconds ago, I wanted to, what? A few minutes ago, sorry. My brain is still a bit scrambled. From the whole experience, I haven't drank practically any sugar, beverages. No, I have to amend that. Or rather correct it. I did, but not with this much sugar. I really overdid it. And I didn't realize until it was too late. I hope I'm not doing anything, haven't done anything stupid. That would kind of suck, not gonna lie. Can I get this? Huh? No, I didn't. What? Yes, yes. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, that's really punching me in the gut right now. All of that, like, all the sugar levels just crashing down on me right now. I think. I don't know. It would explain at least, the happenings and occurrences right now. But I might be mistaken about it as well. So maybe it's not the sugar, and I'm just getting sick. Or I'm becoming increasingly more retarded. Something along those lines, I would say. Hmm. Damn. I'm really concentrating hard right now not to fall asleep, basically. Jesus. I'm so very sorry about this. I didn't expect that one. This delayed, especially because I drank the tea like, I don't know, a few hours ago. Damn. Jesus Christ. Oh, Lord. Why did this have to happen today? Come on. How can this be? This is impossible. It is impossible. Ouch. Jesus Christ. Sorry, guys. Almost falling asleep here. This is insane. What the hell? I just want to draw, man. I just want to draw, please. Please let me draw. I should try and just recreate this, huh? Not by tracing over it, but just. So, we just do this stuff here, right? Let me grab the eyebrows. They are slightly above us, so we will slightly bend them upwards. We shall then proceed with closed eyelids. Wait, the eyebrows are a bit. Ouch! Now my leg starts hurting. Oh, sometimes I just. You motherfucker, you disgusting dog shit. Why is this happening? Sorry, my French came through again. I learned too much French in League of Legends, unfortunately. Can't turn it off anymore. Or would take significant work, at least. Ouch. What am I drawing here again? Right. The hell? Why does this take me so long? Sorry guys, I'm just not concentrating at all here. Hmm. Hmm. Jesus. I'm guessing I have to shift the nose a bit further down, huh? Oh Lord. Maybe it's the type of drawing I'm trying to do here. And why am I practicing on week 2? I mean, I guess I did do that earlier as well. Whatever. Can't. What the hell, guys? I think I have to stop after now. If this doesn't don't just like, what do I do? Just stand up and do some jumping jacks or something? I don't know. I would imagine I'd be a lot more tired afterwards. Oh Lord. Oh. A lot of grunting today. I don't like this. What is so going on? I've just today gotten around to actually, like, on a side note, completely unrelated to the prior context. I just today got around to listening to Nerissa's original song, which I've already forgotten the name of. Yes, basically her wedding, like, song thing. Truly, like one of the comments said, biblical levels of greed. Unbelievable. Can't believe my RuneScape idol did this. Unbelievable. Okay, I'm not getting a whole lot done right now, unfortunately. I have to. Like, I'm just wiggling my head around in disapproval of my condition right now. Impossible. Oh Lord, I can't even stand up straight. Maybe I'm approaching this incorrectly. I can stand up straight. I am awake. At this very moment, I have never been more focused in my entire life. There is nothing that can stop what I am doing. Even if the world was to end, and the angels and beings of myth descended upon the earth, I would still remain and draw. In the darkness of the abyss of nothingness, my existence shall remain drawing. all eternity. With great pleasure and even more focus. I think this looks like shit. Hmm. Hmm. That kind of helped actually. Hmm. Amazing. Fake it till you make it, I guess, huh? Tomorrow you'll see me viewbotting 50,000 viewers all of a sudden. 2 million subscribers on a channel that you've never seen before. Not at all suspicious. Not at all weird. No, couldn't be. I would never do such a thing. And ironically, I wouldn't, but you know, it's kind of funny how that appears to be a common occurrence nowadays on YouTube and Twitch as well. That internet theory confirmed. The internet died a long time ago. A long, long, long time ago. Plump, 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 plump. What kind of sound does Yoshi do when he's like picking up items with his like tongue or whatever? Where did it even start? Paper Mario? Earlier? I don't, I'm not in the know regarding to in regards to Mario lore. Mario. Mario. Probably the worst impressions I've ever heard. It's okay. As a little stone would say, embrace your cringe. I guess. Has she ever said that before? I don't know. We'll now simply attribute it to her. Maybe I want to draw like some hyper realistic edges and things. I don't know what this is. Certainly doesn't look like a nose. Beautiful, amazing, and glorious. One of a kind masterpiece in all disciplines of art. This was made by the master. Okay. There we go. So. You can't really tell that she's looking down. Because in the image, of course, her head is straight forward. Just looking in the direction of, like, yes, straight ahead, basically. Just looking down with her eyes. So maybe that would simply mean, first of all, of course, I have to change the size of the head, because this is not right. I'm yapping too much. At least I'm not as tired anymore, but I don't think I can keep going for much longer, if I'm being, perfectly honest. Maybe something like here. Suddenly, this has become a very, very, very bored individual. Do not talk to me. I'm bored and tired. And I have back pain. I'm guessing I'd have to at least, like, suggest the form of the eyeball on the almost completely closed eyelids. If I added a shadow, sorry about that one. Somewhere around here. Actually, this might just be simply too close. Could be the case. I don't know. Maybe just adding a shadow like here. Or just some mark. Somewhat suggest the presence, the almighty eyeball. I don't know. Maybe it's looking better. Although not necessarily being like the classic anatomical study you would assume I was doing when you clicked on the video, right? The stream or whatever. What was I saying? I forgot. Tiredness is killing me. What was I just talking about? Something very important, I think. Anyway, couldn't have been that important if I forgot it. Couldn't have been. Right. Right. Yes. This is basically, although not the, traditional quote unquote way of doing this studying thing. I'm doing it how I think I'm gaining something from it. I don't know if I am actually, but I'm a little bit delirious, if you haven't noticed already. Is this my sleep deprivation kicking in at the same time? Okay, you know what, guys? In 12 minutes, I'm gonna shut down the whole operation. Until then, however, I kind of want to do some coloring. Who cares? Let us get rid of this. Oh, thank you very much. Gracias. Okay, my bad. How did I do that yesterday? I think I just went up. So let us find the colors I want. Apparently with base color they just mean this wheel thing anywhere. And I think I figured out one explanation of the conundrum I ran into yesterday with the painting. We discussed, or I rather asked myself, if and whether the base color is the lightest tone, excluding the highlights, or if it is the mid tone, like in between the darkest and brightest shade of the base color. Like, how do I explain this? Is this the base color? And say, these are eerily similar. Anyway, maybe I should. What? Huh? How, how did I do that one? What the what? Am I blind? Holy shit, are they close to being the same color? What? That's almost impressive. Wait. Yeah. On the left, this one is slightly more saturated. Very slightly, though. You can see that here. Like, you actually have to look close. Like, very close. But that's not what I wanted to demonstrate here. My surprisingly good, amazing, and perfect, wonderful skills of finding colors. Oh, I guess I did everything, huh? Apparently I did. Anyway, that's okay. So, anyway, what I wanted to discuss is whether or not this color here, the one on the very left, right? Whether or not that is the base color, or if this thing in the middle here would be the base color. Does that even make a difference? I don't know. Is it important? I have no idea. Probably not. Anyway. So, let us try and remember. Shiori has, I would say, some of this. Whoops. Uh, uh, uh. Hmm. Hmm. I don't know. I might have to work on these. On these things a bit more. She has cooler colors, slightly bluish, more bluish tones in the entirety of her, like being, I would say. Now the question is, would we move to get this as her hair? Kind of, you know, very high value or low value, I don't know, very, very dark bluish tone? Or should I go more into black? Something like this. Or should I just pick black? Kind of don't want to just pick black, you know? Kind of don't. I kind of don't. But actually, I feel like this color is wrong anyway. On the sideline here. This is wrong. I'll pick those two. I think. Actually, it's more like this tone, isn't it? I would say. I'm not looking at any reference images right now, anyway. Just trying to remember in general what type of like colors Shiori has on her character. I'm kind of feeling invested already. Sorry, guys. I guess it's not gonna be an anatomy study at all. I don't know. I'm kind of interested in colors right now because I've just been doing so many sketches that I'm slowly going insane, to be honest. You know. Hmm. Obviously, this is too bright for Shiori. This is too violet-ish looking. Let me try this. Whoops. That can work, but you can see that it is blue, which I think is not terrible. You know, there's worse things, I suppose. Okay, my headset is slipping. Headphones, rather. Hmm. I wonder why Shiori put the keep like please like something with her privacy. I don't think I've seen that one. It's a VTuber like chat rule thing before. I wonder if something happened at some point. Probably. Or she's just. I don't know. I don't know what would make her write this. Maybe it's just a whim and it's stuck. Or it was just a whim and it's stuck or something. Why can't I draw like I just did before anymore? kind of want to use this for like silver-ish hair in terms of color. And maybe I shouldn't, but hmm. Hmm. It doesn't have to be a perfect recreation anyway. What am I worried about, huh? This is... It's long gone. Ever since I pulled out the pencil. I don't know why. I don't know what has gotten into me right there. Let me get the desk down a bit more. Hydration check too. I'm kind of feeling better right now. But I don't know. Kind of having fun trying to figure this out here. So I'll keep doing it a bit more. We'll see. Let's see if I change. We'll see if I'll change, if something changes here. If I get much better or not at all, and then it's just shit. How is that thing in the middle here resolved though? Hmm. Hmm. All right. Hmm. Hmm. Whoops. Ah, come on. Yeah, that's actually not that bad. Hey, come on. Control Shift A. Thank you. And that's actually not too bad. Okay, I accidentally did this. Alright, it's whatever. We'll take it. Is this what I want? I don't know. I don't know. Or should I take a complementary color? the silver-ish. Go with, instead of a blue silver tone kind of thing. Why did I want to move out of the window when I'm doing all of this in here anyway? See, so instead of taking this tone here, I just go whoop, something like maybe here. Let me see. That certainly would not have worked too well. I would have had to shift it a bit more into the desaturation. Then it would have been not terribly bad, I think. What if I moved it? No, that's too bright. All right. We'll just keep it as is. All right. All right. All right. I'm saying a lot of all right and ums. That's all right. Okay, now guys, I'm very sorry. Like, I genuinely am. But I feel like I'm about to just keel over and I don't know. Take a plunge in eternal slumber if I don't actually just lie down. That's very weird. I guess I will not do anatomy studies for a while, because I seem to be enjoying this a lot more than I thought I would be. Like this whole trying to figure out exactly that. Trying to figure out color. Yes. Kind of looks like Bibu's hair, though, I have to say. You know, she has also this. Maybe we make she Shiobib. Shirobib. Shirobim? Shirobib? Shirob. Bob. What's their collab name? I don't remember. I think they had one. Shaboom. Stone Reader. I don't remember. Let's see. Bijo. What was the name of their collab? Anyway. Something. Shibu. Shibu. Collaboration name for Shiori Novella and Kosuke Bijo is Shibu. A series. Shibu. Fandom. That is a fucking lie. Shibu. I think. Shibu. 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 Koseki Shibu. Shiboob. Okay, actually I'm doing a lot better now that I just distracted myself from this whole ordeal. Maybe I should start shaping the hair with this big fat fucking brush instead of what I've been doing. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not feeling too well. Yeah, it's alright. Guess I could just fill in everything here as well, huh? Because I'll just go over it again anyway. With like the different shades of these colors. Hmm. Hmm. Yes, I like this. I think. I'm enjoying this. I don't know why I'm enjoying it so much, but I do. I am. I guess I'm missing like the smaller somethings here. Details, but that's okay. We're just here too. If it would have been, if I had known this was this easy, shaping hair, right? I would have taken this brush a long time ago. I don't know where the hair is hanging out right now. It's just kind of floating in space, I feel like. The longer strands here. They're just kind of existing, you know, which I'm not too sure about. Maybe that's good, maybe that's bad. I don't know. It's happening anyway. Just kind of want to. I don't know. So, I think I need some sort of like universal sheen. Does that make sense? And I want it to be a warm color for natural light. So we'll go to a yellowish tone. Saturate that bitch. Excuse my French. Excuse my French. That B Jew. And let's see. This is a bit too much, I think. You know what? I shouldn't bother too much with this. Maybe I should go more into orange. too desaturated. Maybe like this. How could I do this? I can... Right, I can use this tool. And then I can do this. Doesn't look like the sheen of a light. Her hair would be way too reflective. I should desaturate it. This is too saturated. Let's move in here. Kind of think it's too bright still. Maybe this. No, I need lower values, I think. No, something. I want something else. I don't want this to be so. I don't know how to say this. Ah, lower opacity. Right, I want lower opacity. So we go in here, shrink this down. Opacity should be very light in this one. And just get rid of all of this. Wait, no. Don't get rid of it. Okay, there we go. I want it to be maybe low opacity. Maybe select everything. I don't think that's working as I wanted it to. Let's leave the light alone for now. And instead work with the shading. First I need some more details. I think there's like a... Oh, whoops. It's not actually working too bad, I think. I don't know. No, I didn't want to do this. I didn't want to do that. I just wanted to go in with full opacity and give her some of these like darker strands here that, if I remember correctly, were hanging out on this side here occasionally. I feel like. Oops. No one. I don't know how much of these strands she actually has going on here. I'm kind of liking this. Again, I'm not looking at any reference. I'm just trying to remember roughly what this looked like and just pick whatever looks nice ish. Because I'm not some sort of like mega mind knower of everything. I kind of want to use this darker color here as like an almost like a shade in the hair. Not entirely, but like a little bit. What the hell? Okay, let's try. Whatever. I don't know how I accidentally click on my freehand selection tool, select something perfectly, then switch back to my like paintbrush, or you know, realize I've just done that, and then just switch back and have this like very nice format. This is actually very nice. I don't know, are these even accidents at this point? It's happened too many times. Something's happening. I'm being influenced by 5G networks right this moment. Guys, this is unbelievable. The aliens are already here. Maybe I should try emphasizing this shape here just a bit, ever so slightly. I don't know. I'm probably overdoing it. But what can I say? I just happen to like this right now. My back is killing me. Oh, fuck me. Ah! Sorry, my French is again. My French slipped out. The Frenchman in me has slipped. Ouch. Ah. Hydration check. I'm not disliking it. Would this qualify now as like the base color? Ouch. What the hell? Lord Almighty. Ouch. I have to stand up. Okay. Sorry, guys. This has been very fun. Sorry. I'm filling in. My brain is thinking. I've been contemplating buying, I think I said that, European classical literature, like, you know, Faust, Goethe's Faust, or Odysseus, Odyssey. I don't know what it's called, like the Greek. I think it was a theater piece, or was it a actual book? I think it was a theater piece. Is that what you say? A play, right? A play, theater play, theater, a play, whatever. Maybe some more North Germanic stuff as well, like what's it, the Edda thing. Let me see. Old Norse term. Icelandic literature works. It's now known as Prose Edda, an older collection of poems without an original title, now known as Poetic Edda. Poetic and prosa. Prose? Prosa Edda. Poetic Edda. These two. Well, yeah, these types of texts. Epic poem by Homer, right? Odysseus. Odyssey? That's what I meant. Kind of thinking about getting those. I've never read these, unfortunately. Didn't have the pleasure of a proper education, I suppose. Anyway, I wish you a very nice morning, evening, or night, or whatever it may be. And I'm doing it again. Sorry. A nice rest of your day. Beginning of your day, rest of your day. Take care, and I hope to see you next time. Maybe doing more of what I intended to do. This was a very colorful anatomy practice, I have to say. I don't know. I guess I shouldn't be too stuck up on these things. Maybe trying to learn while having fun is the best idea. 'Cause this is not looking too bad. I'm liking these two colors. You know? I want to see what I'll do with them tomorrow. Actually, I can't wait. It's insane. I really want to keep drawing right now, this second, right? But I just can't. I'll just fall over and die, I feel like. Anyway, sorry. I should apply for Canadian citizenship simply because of how many times I use sorry. Anyway, see you next time.